Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. You join me in the tailor-made fitting suite here at the PGA National Golf Academy at the Belfry, and we're going to do a video looking at the dreaded shank shot. So that is a shot where the ball is hit from the hosel of the golf club, so in this area here, and that ball is not going to go anywhere near target. It generally goes about 45 degrees to the right. It generally doesn't get much height, and it feels horrible through the hands, and it generally doesn't end up in a place that's particularly desirable on the golf course. Many golfers watching this video will have hit that shot in the past, or will have had a sort of period of time when they're hitting that shot, and it really does kind of drain your confidence. It often makes the game really unfun to play, and it's something we really want to try and stop if we can. It would be very difficult for me to do a video on why you shank it. There is a huge long list of reasons why you shank it. It could be very simple, like standing too close. It could be a dynamic balance thing, so it could be that your weight is moving too far forward. It could be a swing path issue. It could be a club face issue. There is absolutely hundreds of reasons why it could happen. So it's very difficult for me to tell you what you're doing wrong. What we're going to do here is something you can try and do in practice and on the course, which is a little bit of a quick fix. Okay, so it's not particularly, technical as to this is what you're doing, this is how you're going to improve it. It's just a quick fix that will help you on the golf course. So if we just very simply look at what happens when we shank it. When we shank it, we hopefully will set the golf ball from the middle of the golf club, as we should do. When the golf club comes back to make contact with the ball, the club head is effectively further away than when it started. Okay, so it starts here and it ends up over here. So the club is moving more outwards. Well, it's more outwards than it was at set, if that makes sense. So it's catching the hosel. If we do that, we're going to hit the inside of the club. It's going to shoot off to the right. So in very simple terms, the golf club is arriving further away from you than when it started. Now, when we do hit the golf ball from the heel, very often what golfers tell us is they give us ideas such as, I'm going to start addressing the golf ball more from the toe. Okay? So when I address the golf ball more from the toe, what that means to them is that as the club moves away, it's going to hit the middle. Now, the theory is absolutely correct. Yes, let's address it out the toe, which allows us that room for that club to move away and we hit the middle. In reality, what's actually happening is by setting the ball at the toe of the golf club, subconsciously you're encouraging the wrong movement. We're encouraging that golf club to move away from you, which is ultimately what we're trying to stop. We're trying to stop the club moving away from us. So as soon as golfers address it out the toe, they realise that the club's got to move away from them to make good contact, and they move the club away from them. We're going to, again, hit the hosel. Okay? So by doing this, what would seem correct in theory is actually just encouraging you to do the thing that you're trying to prevent. It's trying to get the opposite to happen as opposed to encourage the poor thing. So this is best done initially in practice, but you can do it on the golf course. If you are struggling with this shot, if you find that you are hitting some of these shots out the heel, try this in practice. Take a normal starting position, but I want you to just address that golf ball from the inside of the golf club. Okay? So I've taken a normal setup and I've addressed that ball from what looks to me very much the heel of the golf club. All I want you to try and do from there is make some, I would say, half to three-quarter swings. Half to three-quarter swings, but trying to hit the middle of the golf club. Now, this is going to feel very strange. It's going to look very strange because that ball is going to be addressed right at the inside of the club, which won't particularly give you a huge amount of confidence. What it will do, however, is it will encourage you to deliver the club more inside or closer to you than what it started. And effectively, that's what we're trying to do in the golf swing. We're trying to get that club to feel like it moves closer to us rather than further away from us. You will be surprised at how setting that club at the heel will give you better contacts. You will realise from here that if you just return that club to the same place, it's going to be the hosel. So what you have to do is you have to make a backswing and you have to return the club much closer to you. Both of those shots I've hit there have been pretty much out the middle. Wasn't set out the middle, but it was out the middle. Ultimately, what you can do is you can do full shots. So take a starting position, that is right at the heel of the golf club. Hopefully you can see that from the camera angle there. You're going to make a backswing and then go ahead and hit through. Okay? So what I'm actually doing here is a bit of a quick fix. Okay? It's not really looking at detail as to why the shank happens. It's not maybe looking at whether it's my balance, whether it's my path, you know, whether it's my club face, it's just looking at a real quick way that we can start to get rid of those shots on the golf course. If you're on the golf course, first couple of holes and you hit a couple of shanks, you just need something you can go to which is going to hopefully get rid of them for the rest of the round. It may not be technically the correct way of doing it, but it's a bit of a go-to that you can do, and it'll just get you through that round. Once you can get through that round, you're best off then to go and see your local professional or go to the driving range and try and work on the reason why it's happening. But on the course, I say we need something which we can go to which is going to help us. This is a really, really good drill. It's hard to trust it because it will look as if you're addressing the ball from the area that we don't want to hit. It's looking like, you know, it's a bit strange. We don't want to hit it from the heel, yet we're presenting the heel to the golf ball. But it's going to encourage you to return the hands what you feel is closer into you, and that's going to give you the better strike. Don't address it out the toe because that's going to encourage the thing that we're trying to discourage, if that makes sense. Okay, so have a go. If you hit those shots, give it a go. If you hit a one-off one, don't worry about it. If you're hitting a few of them, then maybe there's an issue. Okay, and this is something you can try. Right, let me go ahead and hit just a full shot. So I'm going to address this now more at the middle. Normal setup. I'm just going to go ahead and hit a couple of shots. Okay, pretty happy with that. Okay, I'm just going to hit one more. Okay, so hopefully that helps. I say, it's not particularly technical, it's not a real in-depth analysis of why that happens because it'd be very difficult for me to say. What it is a fix, something you can do on the range, on the course, which is hopefully going to get rid of those shots and help you get round the course, you know, without damage limitation almost, okay? So give it a go. Let me know how it goes with the comment box down below. Let me know if you've used this drill or if it's helped you in the past or if you've done it since watching this video and it's helped. Feedback's going to be great. There's a like button down there as well, so if you like the video, you can click that. And if you haven't done already, then also there's a subscription link in the description box. Click that for free subscription to my page and access to all my videos, okay? So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again next time.